Good evening, everybody.
I don't think we have anybody on there, do we?
I got one person. Hi,
Okay.
two people.
That's me.
That's you. Oh, three people.
All right.
Good evening. Cheyenne Wheeler is on.
Octane.
The high octane.
Sorry I'm late, folks.
Had some
Yeah.
technical difficulties.
And we had some business to take care of earlier.
And remember, this is not our typical night, so I will
See my
mess up.
daughter on.
It's
Hello,
Christmas
Jordan.
Eve.
All right. This is the T.F.T. Raceway Christmas Run. Josh Poffler did the first leg of the race, and Scooter won in that Jeep, Matchbox Jeep, and then David Joel made that second run, which brought out Sweet Tea and that Irkenstein rod. I believe that's how you say it. And then tonight we will have a third winner. And tomorrow night, the Jules will have a fourth winner. And they will race off Christmas night for a champion. So let's draw some cars and names here. Let's get it going. First up, right out of the gate, we got Daniel M. And that 57 gasser from the 52 anniversary pack. Alright, let's make some room over here. Alright, up next we got one of my favorite vehicles, that 32 Ford. 32 or 30? Yeah, it's a 32. That's what I thought. Maul Vincent. I think he's a new driver here at the Raceway. So he'll be taking on Daniel in that 57 first round.
What was that car?
That is a 32 Ford. Matchbox car. Fresh out of the pack. I think all these cars tonight are freshly out of the pack. Well, at least 10 out of the 16, I'd say. Uh-oh, we got Billy Carr.
Oh.
Boo Boo. Racing in that. Is that a 34? No, that's another 32. It's back-to-back 32s drawn out, but they're not racing each other.
They could.
They could, yes. And she also is a new driver here at the T.F.T, so good luck. Hope you don't get a boo-boo.
Ooh.
And we got that moon car for Paul Gruhl. That Volkswagen. Called a Caper Racer. It's called a Volkswagen. The Bug. The Bug. Alright, who else do we have racing tonight? We have Todd Bowser. And that's a Ford. No, it's a Chevy. 52 Chevy. Don't have my thinking cap on right now.
I gave her a disclaimer.
Alright.
Flying German is on.
Again, thank you, Stefan, for all those gifts. Much appreciated. And Cole Thomas is grabbing that other Matchbox Jeep. What year is that? Doesn't say. Is that a 52? I don't know. It's a Willys Jeep, correct? I believe so. Willys. He'll be taking on that truck. Looks like Stefan's not done there. He says he's got some surprises.
Uh-oh.
Full of surprises.
What is
We
this?
got that Mattel Dream Mobile. That is fresh out of the pack for Brandon Murray. He's getting all those Mattel cars tonight, isn't he? The Barbie car, the Dream car. The Barbie RV. Be interesting to see how
It's
that
going
thing
up on
races.
Sunday. I already know
Yes,
it.
somebody's going to call that thing out.
I'll be the first call out. They want to see it run.
All right, that Racing Edition Charger for Debbie Bell. 69.
I got my money on that one.
Think it's going to beat Brandon in that Dream Mobile? Think he's dreaming of a win? All right. Uh-oh. Another Cougar for DOS Kids.
DOS Kids and
Should be a 68. 60. Is it 68 or 69?
It's 67.
No, that's 68. 68, I was correct.
What kind of car is that?
Mercury Cougar.
Cougar. Why that didn't?
All right, we got that Gasser Nova wagon for Sean Cook. All right. Stefan's not done giving away, and Brandon Murray's missing everything. We'll get them all caught up. Mike Rader is taking that Jag in this Christmas race. All right.
12th car. 12th car is
Terrence Cumming in that Twin Mill Blue Edition. That Twin Mill? Yeah, Twin Mill Gen E. Ooh, taking on that Jag. That'd be an interesting race. All right, what else do we have here?
4 more.
4 more. David Jewell, Diamond Dave, and that Custom Maverick. What year is that? No, it doesn't say. Custom Ford Maverick. All right. It will be taking on Diamond Dave.
Trying to. There we go. We back? We lost everybody for a minute.
Uh-oh. John Hanson. John Hanson. I believe that's, yeah, the Rip Rod. All right, mine is good. Brandon Murray's going camping this Sunday.
He's camping.
He's camping.
All right.
Uh-oh, High Octane. He's taking that Mod Rod. Not the Rip Rod, but the Mod Rod.
All right. Last car.
Last
Diesel.
racer for this leg of the Christmas race. So good luck, drivers.
And it is
That is the Bone Shaker.
for
I'm sorry. I saw that name before I pulled it out. Cameron Carr.
Cameron Carr.
Cameron Carr is driving that Bone Shaker. All right. So good luck to all you drivers that got drawn tonight. Sorry if you didn't. Hopefully you get in tomorrow's race. But are we ready for some Christmas racing?
when you get those guys
Oh,
off the
let's get the
track.
winners off the track here. They're going to celebrate at the drive-in saloon. Wait on the victory of tonight's race. Get the finish line camera started here. All right, folks. Also remember, tomorrow is the last night to take a guess of how many Santas you see on the T.F.T. Raceway. And Scooter gave me the Matchbox 5-pack to give away for the person that either counts the correct numbers of Santas or the closest to. And we do have somebody close to it, but we don't have an exact number.
Uh-oh.
So
Time.
we have 1 day left on that. Let's see, what time would we like to cut that off? Want to make it noon tomorrow?
That's fine.
Let's make it noon. By noon tomorrow, we'll announce a winner, or announce a winner by 1 o'clock.
The cutoff is noon. We'll announce it at 1.
And you want to go to my YouTube channel, T.F.T. Raceway, and comment on the last Pink's race and say, just throw in a number, go ahead and like it, and then throw in a number of Santas in there. All right.
Ready to race?
Are we ready? First up, we got that 32 Ford of Maul Vinson pulling up in lane 2. And we have Daniel in lane 1. This will be the best 2 out of 3. Are we ready? Let's get them down. First race. And they're down. The 52 is in front. 57. There he goes.
Oh,
So that
that
gasser.
gasser got it.
Who's in that gasser again?
That would be Daniel.
Daniel takes that first win. So can Daniel take the win here? Or will Maul tie it up? So he moves over to lane 2. The gasser of Daniel moves over to lane. I'm sorry. Maul moves over to lane 1. Daniel moves over to lane 2. Up by 1. Let's get them down. Race 2. And they're down. The gas jumps in front again. And takes it. And slowly here comes the other. Man, I thought that car was going to be faster, but. Sorry. All right.
So Daniel moves on.
Daniel's moving on to round 2. All right, up next we got Paul pulling up in lane 2 against Boo Boo Billy Carr in lane 1. We got a Ford versus a Volkswagen here. Are we ready? Let's get them down. And they're down. It's close. They're coming around. That 32 Ford pulled in front and kept the lead.
Jumping
So
in
that was
the snow.
Boo Boo taking race 1. Alright, so let's move Paul over to lane 1. Down by 1. Billy over in lane 2, up by 1. Can Paul tie it up? Or will Billy put him away here for first race at the T.F.T. Raceway? And she's down in front. Oh, she turned around backwards and flipped it over and caused a double DNF. She got a little too excited, I think.
I think she's starting to flip, so she blocked him.
Yep.
Now you gotta do what you gotta do.
Alright, again we got Billy in lane 2, up by 1, over Paul in lane 1. Are we ready? Let them race. And they're down. That Ford is in front again. Can she hold it? Yes, she does. She comes to the finish line and finishes it this time. Sorry, Paul. Congratulations, Billy. You're moving on. Alright. Up next we got Todd in lane 2. We got Cole Thomas in lane 1. We got a Jeep versus a Chevy truck. That Jeep's wanting to jump over the start gate, so I'm going to set this correct. Alright. Let's get them down. 2 out of 3 here at the T.F.T. Raceway. And they're down. That's close. The Jeep jumped in front, and Kenny rode him off. He spun around. Who's going to finish? Oh, the Jeep finishes.
Oh my
Man.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
That was an exciting race, but they were both slowing down, but wasn't giving up. So Cole come around to take it.
I thought that Jeep was finished for.
The Jeep won, right?
Yep.
Yep. That's what I thought. So Cole moves over to lane 2, up by 1. Todd moves over to lane 1, down by 1. Can he tie it up here? All right, are we ready? Let's get them down. And they're down. The Jeep jumps in front again. Can he hold them off? And the truck spins it, so.
Jeep moves on.
Jeep moves on. Cole Thomas moves on. Round 2. Get the snow out of his Jeep. Alright, so that was Cole. Alright. Uh-oh, we got Dirty Murray coming up in that Mattel Dreammobile in lane 2. And we got Debbie Bell coming up in this Charger. Is she going to take it easy on them? Alright, let's get them down. And they're down. Oh, the Mattel was ahead of her, but then she come around and he flipped it in turn 1. Or, yeah, turn 2.
Debbie takes it.
Alright, Debbie takes that first race. Can Dirty Murray come back and tie it up? Or will Debbie put him away here? She's in lane 2. Make sure everything's good. Alright. So Debbie's up by 1 in lane 2. Over Dirty Murray in lane 1. Can he tie it up or is he out right here? And Debbie jumps out in front and she's going to keep it. Oh, and she flipped it. And Dirty Murray ran out of gas there. Or either that or he slowed down so he wouldn't take her out, but don't think that's the case. Alright. So Debbie's in lane 2. She's up by 1. Can they finish here? And they're down. The Charger's in front. Can he hold on to it? Or she? And she does. And Murray just parks it there in turn 2. Alright, so that's Debbie Bell moving on. Alright, up next we got Doss Kids coming up in lane 2. And we have Sean Cook coming up In lane 1, we got a Mercury Cougar versus a Chevy wagon, Nova wagon. Are we ready? Let's get them down. Oh, and the wagon flipped over and the Cougar comes around. And that Cougar was Doss Kids, correct?
Yep.
All right. I wish the snow would reset itself.
Oh, you do a fine job.
Yep, I need to hire somebody.
Not it.
What if they're not it?
All right, so
I
Doss
knew it.
Kids moves over to lane 1, up by 1. Over Sean Cook in lane 2. Can Mr. Cook come back? Well, Doss Kids put him away here. The Nova is in front, and he flipped it again, but he blocked him. So double DNF. All right, let's get them down. Let's race them here at the T.F.T. Raceway Christmas race.
Here we go.
And they're down and around, and the Nova comes around and takes us to our first ever Santa sudden death, which reminds me, get some music going. So Santa sudden death, first one. All right, so that puts them in their original spots. Doss Kid in lane 2, Sean Cook in lane 1, all tied up here at the T.F.T. Raceway. It's a Santa sudden death. And they're down, it's close, and the Nova's in front, but flipped it again. And Doss Kid slowly cruises to a victory. There we go. Alright, so that was Doss Kids. Alright, we got Mike Rader pulling up in lane 2 in that Jaguar against Terrence in that gin mill. Both blue vehicles here. Let's get them down. Christmas run. And the Jaguar's in front. Who's in the Jaguar? Mike Rader. Oh!
I don't know.
Let me watch it on the...
Jaguar.
It was the Jaguar. It was the Jaguar, Mike Rader. He blocked him. Interesting.
It was a very good close race.
Yes, it was.
That's a good stuff. I like it when it does that.
There you go, make sure that was close finish there, but congratulations, Mike. You won that one. And you're moving over to lane 1, up by 1 over Terrence. Can Terrence come back here? Or Mike put him away? Let's see. And they're down. It's neck and neck. The Jaguar is in front, and Raider gave him no chance that time. They were flying.
The snow flew up.
Yeah.
High.
Guys get a face full of snow. Alright, so that was Mike Rader. Up next, we got Diamond Dave in that Custom Maverick in lane 2. We got John Hansen in that Rip Rod in lane 1. He's going to rip it down the track. Get it going. Hey, Daniel, how you doing, buddy? And they're down. And the Maverick's in front. He blocked them. Oh, and the Rip Rod stalled in turn 2. So that was David Jewell there. David Jewell takes the race 1. All right. So let's move David Jewell over to lane 2. Let's get the snow out of his seat. David Jewell is in lane 2, up by 1. Is that correct? No, he's in lane 1.
And he's up by 1.
He's in lane 1, up by 1. Over John Hansen in lane 2. Can John Hansen tie it up right here? Or David Jewell move on? And they're down. John Hansen is in front. And he comes around. Can he hold it off? Yes, he did. John Hansen takes us to a Santa sudden death. All right. Get that snow off that finish line. All right, so that puts them back in their original spots. David Jewell in lane 2. Jimmy John Hansen in lane 1. All tied up at a Santa T.F.T. Christmas race. And they're down. It is close. And, man, the Rip Rod was sideways, and David Jewell pushed around him. So David Jewell moves on. Takes that sudden death. All right, which brings us to the last race of round 1. Cheyenne Wheeler. Oh, these are both hot rods. And Cameron Carr and a bone shaker. Which one? What's it called? A mod rod. Mod rod against a bone shaker. So Cheyenne Wheeler in lane 2. Cameron Carr in lane 1. Last race. 2 out of 3. And they're down. It's close. It's still close. And that was Cheyenne, correct?
In the mod rod?
In the mod rod,
Yep.
yes. So Cheyenne came out of turn 2 and pulled ahead because they were fighting all the way down to turn 2. Alright, so let's move them over. That's Cheyenne Wheeler in lane 1, up by 1. Over Cameron Carr in lane 2. Can Cameron take us to a sudden death? Or will Cheyenne Wheeler put them away? And they're down, and Cameron is in the lead this time. Can he hold it off? And Cameron does.
He does.
Cameron takes us to a sudden death there.
I know, they get fast.
They both flew into the snow. I think both of those guys are big kids. They just want to play in the snow. All right, that puts them back in their original spots. Cheyenne Wheeler, high octane in lane 2. Cameron Carr, let's call him Nerf, Mr. Nerf Man in lane 1. Are we ready? Who wants it more? And it is close. It is very close. And Cameron put a block on him. And can he coast to the win? And he does. He made Cheyenne stall out in turn 2. I think Cheyenne was the faster driver, but Cameron Carr was the better driver. And took it. All right. Sorry there, high octane. Congratulations, Cameron. All right. Let me get a drink here. Let's get things shook up. Let's get round 2 started. All right. How's the sound, everybody? How's the view?
Where did your...
All right. Round 2. Are we ready? Let's see who's jumping out of that starting gate to race each other. We got Doss Kids starting off in lane 2 against Cole Thomas in lane 1. All right, Doss Kids pulling up in lane 2 in that Mercury Cougar, and he's taking on Cole Thomas
In the Jeep.
in that Willys Matchbox Jeep in lane 1. Still the best 2 out of 3. Are we ready? Let's race them. And they're down. The Mercury Cougar's in front. Can he hold it off? And yes, he does. The Willie tips over. So that was Doss Kids, correct?
Yep.
All right, so Doss Kids takes that first win. Can Cole come back and tie it up? He moves over to lane 2. All right. It is Doss up by 1 over Cole. Are we ready? Let's get them down. And they're down. The Jeep is in front, but the Cougar just comes out of turn 1s and rips it around. And here comes Cole. We'll let him finish. All right. So congratulations, Doss. You're the first one to move on. Losing a Santa there. That was Doss. Whoops, I need to draw some names. All right, let's see who's pulling up next. We got Mike Rader. Who's he challenging? Cameron, Nerf Man Carr. All right. So we have Mike Rader in that Jaguar pulling up the lane 2. We have Cameron Carr in that Bone Shaker pulling up in lane 1 for their Christmas run. Who wants it more? Let's get them down. And they're down. That Jaguar's in front. And Cameron's right on his butt.
Right
Whoa.
on his tail. Oh, my.
But Mike had enough
He
juice
did,
to
but-
hold him off.
Ooh.
But Cameron's not playing. Can Cameron tie it up right here? Or will Mike Rader put him away? Alright, so that moves Mike over to lane 1. Cameron to lane 2, down by 1. Are we ready? Let's get them down. Let's run them. And they're down. Cameron's in front, but Cameron flips it over and gives it to Mike Rader.
Yes.
Cameron had too much eggnog. Not the kid-friendly kind either. Alright, so Mike Rader's moving on. Draw some names. Alright, who is racing next? We have Debbie Bell. Who is she racing against? Uh-oh, she's racing against Boo Boo. Alright. That's funny. Cameron Carr that was her son that just went out, so hopefully she doesn't follow suit. Hopefully Mama can show Cameron how it's done, but Debbie is trying to stop her in lane 2, and Boo Boo is in lane 1. It is a Charger versus a Ford Coupe. Are we ready? Let's get them down here at the T.F.T. Raceway, and it is close, and that Ford Coupe comes around and pulls in front, and the Charger is spinning around. So that was Boo Boo, correct?
That was Boo Boo. Yeah.
Billy Bob Boo Boo?
That was a Boo Boo.
That was surprising. I actually thought the Charger was gonna. But Debbie Bell still got a chance. She's pulling over to lane 2. We know she's a great driver. She's got a lot of vehicles at Sunday Pinks. She's in the top 3, that's for sure. But they're down, and the Ford is in front again. Can Boo Boo hold her off? And she does. And here comes Debbie Bell. She's questioning what happened. Congratulations, Boo Boo. You're tearing it up tonight.
That's beginner's luck. Right, Debbie Bell? Beginner's luck. Beginner's luck.
Poplar and everybody else always says rookies always win is kind of their motto.
Alright, now last 2 drivers.
Alright, last 2 drivers. Let's see who's pulling up in lane 2. We got Daniel coming up in lane 2. Is he facing David? Yeah. David. So we got that 57 Chevy Gasser. My music went out, the whole thing go out.
Yep.
Alright, let me see if I can.
Ooh! Doggy.
Might have to do without that. Alright, so we got Daniel in the 57, David in the Ford Maverick. Let's get them down. Let's go ahead and race them. And they're down. The 57 is in front, and the 57's holding it off. And that was
Daniel. I actually thought that Maverick was going to... Debbie Bell says, boo! Beginner's luck. All right.
So Daniel is in lane 1 now. He's up 1 over Diamond Dave in lane 2. Can he tie it up? Or will Daniel put him away here? And they're down. It is close. The 57 pulls in front, but flips it over and gives David the opening that he needed
Diamond.
to take us to a sad and sudden death. Diamond said it's not over until it's over. Like my computer's over. Alright, forget that thing for now. Alright, puts them back in the original spots. Daniel in lane 2. Diamond Dave in lane 1. It's sudden death here at the T.F.T. Raceway. Christmas race. And they're down. And the 57 pulls way in front, but flips over. And Diamond couldn't.
Underneath the whatever.
Didn't give Dave enough room to drive by him. So double DNF. Daniel is back in lane 2. David back in lane 1. All tied up here. Let's get them down. Let's race them. And they're down. The 57's in front again. Can he hold it on all 4s? And didn't finish. Here comes David.
Oh my God!
What happened?
David got it. He got it.
I don't know. He might have pushed that 57. He did. He pushed the 57.
Daniel, not that I didn't want you to win, but...
Yeah, he pushed the 57 over.
I like the Maverick.
Just barely. Right? Let's pull the crowd. Yeah, the 57's sitting there. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
The crowd is making the decision. Oh goodness, good racing though.
Yeah.
Love that.
Let's double check see if I can do this correctly now. Give me 1 second here. If I can, I'll stop. But
No. What are you doing?
here it is. Got the finish line. All right, folks. We got the judges watching the finish line camera here. Let's see what.
It's gonna cost you a timeout.
We'll have to get the first race out of the way and get to the second one, but. Yeah, this was a sudden death race, so we want to make sure we make the call correct. I'm saying Daniel will run. That's what my other judge thinks, but we're gonna make sure. That's why I bought this finish line camera. What's the crowd saying there?
Nothing.
Nothing. Crowd's quiet.
Yep.
All right, that's race 2. Coming up on race 3 here. It's the middle of that.
The white one should be on the side before the other one hits it.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, that was DNF first. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, bear with us. We're checking.
Well, I went back to the beginning of the race. There it is. The 57's on its side. It was the 57.
Ah.
Yep.
Again, Daniel. Not
Daniel
that I didn't
got
want
it.
you to win. I just like that Maverick.
All right, folks. All right, let me stop this.
All right, so we're down to our semifinals.
No,
Yeah,
second to last final.
semifinals.
All
All right, grab
right.
me your bucket.
So that was Daniel moving on.
Yep.
You got his car down there.
Yep. All right.
Let me take Daniel's car down, the 57. That was close. That was close.
The bucket.
The bucket. Okay, who we got running first?
All right, let's see who we got.
Dale
It just-
Biggs is on. Well, hey there.
We got Boo Boo against DOS Kids. Boo Boo coming up in lane 2. Just going. All right. So Boo Boo in that, what's that, 32 Ford, 52 anniversary. She is tearing it up tonight, but she is crossing paths with DOS Kids in that Mercury Cougar. Are we ready? Let's get them down. And they're down. Boo Boo's in front. Can't she hold it off? She comes around, but she flips over
Oh,
and
it's a
blocks
DNF.
DOS Kids for a
Great.
double DNF. So let's get them back up here. All right, it's Boo Boo versus DOS Kids. Let's get them down here at the T.F.T. Raceway. And they're down. Boo Boo's in front. Can she hold it off this time?
She was wobbling.
There she goes.
She's
And
got
she
it.
takes race 1.
She was wobbling a little bit, but she got it.
Yep. She was fishtailing at the end. right, so that moves Boo Boo over to lane 1, up by 1. Doss is in lane 2. Can he tie it up here? Or will Boo Boo put him away? Are we ready? Let's get them down here at T.F.T. Raceway. And they're down. And alligator race, double DNF. If my camera was working, you'd be able to see it, but all right. So put them back in their original spots. Boo Boo in lane 1. Doss Kids in lane 2. Boo Boo is up by 1. Let's get them down. And they're down. Doss was in front, but Boo Boo pulled in front of them, and she blocked them enough to take the win. Congratulations, Boo Boo. You are moving on to the championship match there. And who will she face? Who is coming up in lane 2 right now? Daniel is in lane 2. And Mike Rader is in lane 1. Who is going to take on my sister?
I know.
In that championship match. My computer's firing up now. Alright, who'd I pull out first? Daniel?
Yep.
Daniel's in lane 2 in that 57 Gasser. Mike Rader's in lane 1, Mr. Madness in that Jaguar. Go ahead and get them down. Let's race them. And they're down. The 57's in front, but the Jaguar flew past it. And that was Mike Rader taking that first race. The 57 had it on the drop, but the Jaguar just took the curves a little bit faster. All right, so that puts them back in their original spots. Daniel, right?
No, it's still the first race. Oh, no, because they had a DNF. So they're going to go in this. This is actually their second race.
Daniel moves over to losing everything.
It's Friday night, or it's not even Friday night. It's
Hello?
Wednesday night.
So, Daniel's in lane 1, down by 1 over Mike Rader in lane 2. Batteries. Are we ready? Let's get them down. And they're down. And Rader's in front. Can he hold it off?
Jaguar
And he does.
Oh.
So it's going to be Mike Rader versus Boo Boo.
Boo Boo.
In that championship match.
All right.
All right, folks. Let me change my batteries here. Okay. You on?
Yep.
Alright.
All right. You're going to pick who goes in which lane. Who goes first?
I get
Light Girl says she's just going to pick.
Yeah.
You want Light Girl to pick the name?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Light Girl's picking the name. Who's going first?
Alright, again, we got Boo Boo in that 32 Ford against Mike Rader in that Jaguar.
Boo Boo is in first name picked.
Boo Boo is starting off in lane 2. Are we ready? Who is going to move on to the championship Christmas match live at the Jules? Christmas Day. So who's going first?
Boo Boo.
Boo Boo. Boo Boo in lane 2. Mike Rader in lane 1. This is the best 2 out of 3 championship match here at the T.F.T. Raceway Christmas race. And they're down. It is close, but Mike Rader pulls around in front of her and flips over and gave Boo Boo the win.
Boo Boo the win on that.
Wow, that was Rader. Wow, that was Rader's race to lose, and he lost it. Whoa. A little too short there. All right, give me 1 second, folks, and I'll get a camera set up here.
Yeah, that Jaguar is pretty quick.
Hey, got it.
There we go. All right, so that moves Boo Boo over to lane 1, up by 1. Over Mike Rader. Can he tie it up here? Or will Boo Boo move on to the champion match? Christmas Day, and the Jaguar's in front. Can he hold it off? Oh, and they both flip, but Mike Rader finishes. Takes it to a sudden death.
Are they doing best 2 out of 3?
Yeah, this is 2 out of 3. Everybody's running 2 out of 3, so we're going to stay suit. All right. So this is it. This is for all the marbles. Mike Rader in lane 2, correct? Yep, and Boo Boo in lane 1. Or no, got my lane
They
wrong.
got it backwards.
Mike Rader in lane 1. Boo Boo in lane 2. It is all tied up. Championship match. Sudden death here at the T.F.T. Raceway. Let's race them. They're down. It's close. Boo Boo was in front, but she lost it. And Mike Rader spins around looking for her. So there we go. Mike Rader, congratulations.
Good job, Raider.
You're moving on in that Jag. All right, folks. That was the Christmas run. So thank you for stopping by and watching. This will be my last live event until after Christmas. So Merry Christmas, everybody. And again, count the Santas. Make your comment. Of course, always good luck. Have fun. God bless. Let's race.
And go Saints.
Go Saints. Merry Christmas, everybody. Good night.
Good night.